Hey folks, we had a great conversation today over in Mary Heather's community talking about herbs and medicinal plants. And you should go check that out. I'll link it below so you guys can go look at that. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is primary and secondary metabolites in plants. I'm not an herbalist, I'm not a botanist, I don't know a lot about plants, but I know enough to be dangerous. So, what I do know is that when plants get their nutrients, they get it from the soil, right? If there's enough nutrients for them to be able to get it from the soil, they'll create primary metabolites, which are those things that will get the plant to grow and the things that we can actually see. Roots, stems, leaves, seeds, those primary functions, those primary things that get a plant to actually survive and grow. Now, there's also something called secondary metabolites. These secondary metabolites are things that make these plants and things attractive to us as humans. To be able to consume and stuff like that. So, what are secondary metabolites? Secondary metabolites are those things like flavor, aroma, color, and if we want to get technical, there's things like terpenes, flavonoids, and all these other oids associated with plants. If plants can't if plants don't get enough energy to be able to produce their primary metabolites, they're definitely not going to get to the point where they can produce very high numbers or very good secondary metabolites, which means that plant might grow, but we're not getting to get the best thing out of it. So, if you want the healthiest plant possible to be able to do its primary metabolites and create secondary metabolites so that we can consume a plant that is tasty to us, or in the case today that has higher medicinal properties, then we need to make sure that we have a buffet in the soil for those plants to be able to have access to so that they can grow happy, healthy without any assistance from chemicals and stuff like that. Sweet. If you guys got questions, drop it down there. I'll drop a link to Mary Heather's video if you guys want to watch that. And if you have any questions, let me know. Shoot me a direct message. I'm happy to answer them. All right, see you on the next video. Bye.